Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Big Sean here doing another video on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Guys, today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to Galactic War. I'm going to go to Redeem. And we're going to look at the Galactic War store here. And we're going to look at what the items that you and the shards that you would want to get first. I haven't wrote all this down, so I'm going to do it as on the fly. But make sure you do your Galactic War because that's how you make most of your money in the game, and that's how you're going to get the tokens. So I got 800 right now. So we're going to go ahead and look. So obviously you know that if you're late enough in the game, you'll have ships up here, or maybe even if you're early, you may have them as well. So we're going to go ahead and start looking. So you got Zeb. It's a Phoenix character. You got Bodhi Rook, which I heard a lot of people say some decent things about him. You got K2SO from Rogue One. Night Sister Initiate, Luminara, Cad Bane, Tebow, Biggs, Dacha, Tusken Raider, IG-86, Poggle, Resistance, Phasma, and Magma Trooper. So, some of this may depend where you're at in the game. If you're brand new and you just started Galaxy of Heroes today, and you can get up to Galactic War to these tokens, then let's look. So Captain Phasma was one of the best ones earlier in the game. Everybody has had their heyday in the game, Poggle the Lesser had it once. Biggs has a little bit of it now. Luminara. Everybody's had something. Resistance Pilot used to, really hit hard. But if you're starting the game right now, I think Captain Phasma as a leader is your best leader in here. If you're going to decide to go like a droid route, maybe Poggle is good as a leader. But if we had to do it right now, I would say do Tebow, because Tebow early in the game can strip turn meter, and it can help you out in the raid. And if you're just starting the game and you're doing a part of a guild and you're doing a raid, you want to have decent turnout. You want to have a decent score, and Tebow will do that for you. He will help you out. He can get done phase 1 along with some help from some other people. So that'll get you, that'll get you 2 million right there. 2 million? Yeah, 2 million, 1 million, 2 million, something like that. So I think Tebow would be important. Probably that. Captain Phasma. I mean, I know Luminar is a healer, but I would say Tebow or Phasma first. Okay? If you're going after you just want to destroy people and you want to have power, then I think Resistance Pilot hits pretty decent. IG-86 is excellent. IG-86 has a regular basic attack that is high on critical chance. So it's automatically high, so it's got a good chance of getting a crit, doing a little bit more damage. Then it's got the assist on there as well. And that one calls in an assist. And if it's another droid, it does more damage as well. So that's good. Biggs, Darklighter has an assist as well. And he has a mechanism where if he gets hit critically, then he automatically jumps up to 100% turn meter, which I absolutely hate going against because it's just tough because he already has a strong punch as it is, and then he throws that assist out there every other turn, and it just hurts you, especially if he has Wedge with him. The whole Wigs combination. So he's strong as well. I don't know too much about K2SO. I know that he taunts, and on the high ranked teams he taunts a lot, like all the time. So if they put a lot of health and a lot of protection on him, he'll taunt constantly, and that way you don't really kill much of the other team. Bodhi Rook, I've seen a little bit of some things on him about certain, I guess it says clever. Exactly, that's what I remember about it. He could do certain things for his allies. Zeb, I don't know too much about. I haven't really experienced too much with the Phoenix. I'm just saving them up to do the Throne event. I really don't plan on using them. I do hear that Ezra is the best one, and people are actually using him, but the other ones not so much. So the top three right there, I would not pick any of them. I wouldn't have you guys go after them. The ships, if you're in a part of the game where you need ships, I personally go after. I'm done Biggs and Jedi Consular, and I'm working on Ahsoka Tano and Wedge to get them to 7 stars. If we go to Night Sister Initiative, do not even touch these ones. Don't just get rid of her. She's no good. Makes it more room to talk about Luminara. Luminara is excellent in the game. Early in the game, like I said, you just picked up the game today, and you're playing it, and you're like, all right, this is cool. She's the healer that you need early in the game. So, pick her up. Depending on how you fare, sometimes you can just overblow people away and things like that. The Luminara is a great heal. And she's a Jedi, and you're going to use Jedi later on to get, I believe it's the Yoda for the Yoda event. Which, by the way, if you guys are in there and you're looking at the Yoda event and you're like, oh man, I gotta get Yoda. Yoda's cool, but he's not that cool. Okay? I just want to let y'all know that ahead of time. I was like, oh, I gotta get Yoda. I got Yoda, and he's got a lot of abilities. Don't get me wrong, and a lot of things that are useful. He's got a nice little kit on him. He can do a lot of things. But I don't use them. I have really never used Yoda. Now, on the other hand, the other way, after the Yoda event came out the Emperor's Demise, which was Emperor Palpatine, that's a different story. Emperor Palpatine is awesome. You get him early in the game, that he will be your best friend. He will do everything. He multi-stun people, shock, damage, offense up to your team, heals himself. Great. So if you think like I have to get Yoda, it's not that important. It's really not. If you look at any shard, people rarely have Yoda. Even all our Jedi teams rarely have. They sometimes don't have Yoda. They'll have Qui-Gon and Anakin, and they'll have R2, and who else? Can't even think of it off the top of my head. And 2 other damn Jedis. Cad Bane. I picked Cad Bane early on. I picked it because he's a scoundrel, I believe, or a bounty hunter, and I needed that to help get for the credit heist. You get money in the game from the credit heist. He helped out with that. That's really the only reason I did it, because there wasn't too many available. He doesn't really. He does good damages against Jedi, but he's too squishy. He doesn't have enough health, and he doesn't go fast enough. So I would say he would be later on. Tebow, we already talked about. He's awesome with turn meter reduction. He's actually pretty tanky too. You can put a lot of health and protection on him. Biggs with Wigs is with a Wedge. I'm sorry, making the Wigs combination is awesome. It's a great combo because it assists on another person as well. It's really, really powerful, and if you're early in the game, they would work wonders for you. If you have do a big massive attack, Wedge hits on there as well, and then another person attacks. It can one-shot people. Dacha you will need to do certain mods. I think they're critical damage. I think the Jawas are. You will eventually need to get him. I don't really use him too much at all anymore. I do run droids, or I did run them, not too much anymore. And the 2 out of there is Jawa Engineer and Chief Nebit. I don't use them too much anymore, so that's just one that you can use it in the AAT rank, in the AAT tank raid. We're not doing heroic in my guild, but we are doing the normal one, and the Jawas can do 800,000 to 1.2 million, maybe something like that. In phase 3, maybe in phase 2, they can even do more than that. Poggle Alessa used to be really great back in the day with the droids. The droids that was Poggle, I believe it was Poggle, Poe, and the 3 droids. And whew, it did well back then. The droids are powerful, don't get me wrong, but they don't have enough yet. They don't have things that push. They're just straightforward power. That's what they are. Poggle would help them out. He gives, I believe, it gives speed up and offense up to droids. His basic attack does an ability block, which is cool, but he's just slow, and he other than giving up that offense up and that speed up, he doesn't do anything at all. So you don't really want to pick him. It's way later in the game as well. IG-86, I say, would be early. I would say, after Captain Phasma and T-Belt, that would maybe be your next one. If you want to go a droid route, definitely get him. He's got a good basic attack and a good assist attack. Tusken Raider, I don't see anybody ever use him ever. Just like the Night Sisters, they don't do anything. They don't have enough. They barely have any people in their group. So skip Tusken Raider. Magma Trooper all the way maxed out can do some things under a Darth Vader lead. You can do some turn meter and stuff like that. But other than that, you really can't. You really can't do anything unless you really max them all the way out. Whereas the IG-86 and the T-Bows and the Phasmas, they're going to get you results right away. Back to Phasma. Phasma leader has people calling extra assist. Has an AoE damage that does speed down on people. Basic attack puts defense down on people, and has the one where everybody gets advantage up. And turn meter, 50% turn meter. I mean, that's even now, right now in today's game, that's good. Nobody uses it, but I mean, that's good. You get 50% turn meter, you can put speed down on everybody, and you can do defense down on your basic attack. I think the only problem with the leadership ability is that it's only for first order. Where you get extra attacks is like the main focus. Everything else is good. If they would have switched that to all people, I think she would be even better. But I used her for a long time. Just awesome. Resistance Pilot, it's a Resistance character. They're very popular right now. They're getting extremely popular in the raids. Has a decent punch. The Resistance people have a lot of expose. And Foresight as well. I would say middle, maybe number 5 or 6 that you would do. That's just my thoughts on the Galactic War Store, guys. So just to recap, Phasma and T-Bow probably 1 and 2. After that, probably 86 and Biggs. You can swap out and do Biggs first if you have Wedge or however the luck of the draw is for you. Luminar is somewhere in there, and then these 3 characters right here, along with Night Sister and Dacha and Raider and Magma Trooper, all on the back burner. Guys, this is Big Sean, just giving you this video on Galactic War. I'll do some more videos. Start doing some reviews here soon. Give me some ideas, alright? Alright, like, subscribe. Catch you all on the flip side.